Azaleas are used a lot in landscape design. We absolutely love them. They have so many different purposes that you can use, like this hedge, for example, foundation plantings, or even just accident shrubs used in mass plantings out around the landscape. But what I always recommend people do is when you spend some time in the landscape, you get to know your plants a little bit better and you get to see some of the issues that might be occurring. So as you follow this gorgeous hedge of azaleas down here to the end, you see that this last one is struggling a little bit. So we need to diagnose what's happening to it. Well, I see some dead wood, I see some weeds growing around the base, and I also see some slight dappling in the leaves. And what that means is it's probably got lace bug. Lace bug is very common in this area, so we want to treat for the lace bug. We want to rejuvenate it by taking out some of the dead wood, giving it a little prune back, make sure it's nice and shaped up, and then I'll show you one of my favorite products to use that'll help get it going again. All right, so the first thing that I like to do is, of course, prune out all the dead wood, give it a light shear to get it back into shape a little bit, and then we'll treat it with spray to treat for the lace bugs. And the reason I trim first is because it opens it up a little bit. So what you might need for this job is a pair of hand pruners, bypass hand pruners, and then, of course, a lopping shear and head shears. Head shears help shape it, lopping shears are for bigger, thicker branches, and then your hand shears are good for getting inside and getting a little bit of the easier stuff out with your hands. So we'll get to work on that. All right, now that I've got this trimmed back, we're ready to apply the spray. Now, I love Triple Action. Triple Action is an all-purpose insecticide, miticide, and fungicide. It's great because you can use it as a preventative rather than a curative. So I've opened this up, I'm gonna give it a quick spray, and then I'll show you how to rejuvenate it after that. Okay, we've done everything up to this point. It would be perfectly fine from here. So what we've done is we've cut the dead wood out. We've given a little trim back just to get it into shape. I've eliminated some of the weeds from underneath so that it's ready to go. Now, what my favorite thing to do is to use Super Thrive. Super Thrive is a vitamin supplement. It's gonna help kind of rejuvenate the plant. Any plant that's in shock, it's kind of like steroids. It's gonna bring it back to life and it's gonna get it going again. And it goes a long way. So this is actually 1/4 of a teaspoon per gallon. So about a capful. So I'm just gonna pour that in here, drop it in my watering can, and then we'll just give it a little shake, and then we'll water our plant. Now you can actually do a foliar spray with this too, or you can water the leaves. It does help a little bit, but I like to make sure that I get it really good and deep into the root system. And just like that, this shrub is gonna come right back. It'll be matching these in a couple years. Takes a little bit of time for a shrub to regrow, but we'll get this back and healthy again and we'll get it going.